What is up, everyone? Today we're going to be doing a trade recap on how I made just about $8,000 today on NASDAQ futures. Now, I haven't done one of these trade recaps in a while, so we're just going to jump straight into it, and hopefully you guys can bear with me. So it's not going to let me go on replay mode here, but basically going into the day, what do I kind of see here? It's like, all right, NASDAQ, it's kind of iffy, it's kind of choppy. The main thing that gave me my kind of bias for the day is open. If we look at an open candle, what do we get? We get a huge 5-minute candle and leaving a gap. And I'm not sure how big this 5-minute candle is, probably like 80 points or something. Okay, never mind. The volume was pretty low today, about 50 points. Still a big candle though, leaving a gap. And what I look for now is, hey, what are possible targets? First target I have is this low right here into this fair value gap. Now, this fair value gap has already been tapped into, so ideally I wouldn't really expect it to hold again, but it could. So this is the first target, and based off of how we react on this first target determines if we hit the second target, which is this hourly low right here. And then yeah, we have some more lows down here, but like ideally I'm only really looking at this first low right here on the hourly time frame. And also, if we look at ES on the hourly, okay, ES is a lot more bullish, so I'm not going to look to short ES. So back to NQ, 5-minute time frame. So again, going into open, first thing I see is, okay, I want this low really bad. And I was looking at this 5-minute gap right here to take short into the low, but bear with me right here and ignore these purple rectangles. This looks really bad, but okay, so ideally was looking for this 5-minute gap tap right here to take us to the low. The only thing is I really never got a nice entry confirmation. Ideally wanted to see this gap get hit, a nice displacement here, which we did kind of get, but we got with like this candle right here. And this candle was way too close to that low. You would have got like negative risk to reward. So I'm not going to take that. But what I'm watching up here is how do we react off of this low? On the 5-minute, we get a nice close below that low, leaving a fair value gap here. So I'm already thinking of, hey, I want that next low down here, right? So I'm already thinking about, I want that next low. So now I'm going to look for an entry. Again, 1 minute looks really, really bad here, right? Choppy up here, tap this 5-minute gap, but really nothing, bro. Chop, 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 displacement, chop, chop. Like there was really no entries. And then I start looking at, hey, we have a nice 5-minute gap right here. Again, close below lows. We're very bearish. We're going to go hit that low. Like I was 100% certain we're going to hit that low. There was no doubt in my mind. It's just like, hey, I don't want to take a bad entry, get retraced on, stopped out, and it runs to my TP, right? So going to go back here. Wow, I just moved my actual trade. But we did get this 5-minute gap tap, and we got a decent candle reaction from this gap. I was originally going to enter something like right here with a stop. Maybe I'll put it a bit above this high and target this low, but I wanted to see like one more candle. I wasn't really convinced just based off this one bearish candle that this was kind of the peak of the retrace. But when the next candle hit, I was like, all right, like, now I need to look for another entry because I'm obviously not going to enter all the way down there. So that's when I scaled down to the 30-second, and I hate the 30-second. I don't recommend you guys to do this. It just like I wanted to get an entry in, and I went to a 30-second, but please do not do this. Most of you guys should never use a 30-second. But anyways, get that displacement here we were talking about in the 1 minute. I see this retrace. I want to see this retrace get invalidated, some displacement, and for me, seeing this candle right here was enough. We got this displacement candle, pretty much confirmed that low, and we're not going to go higher. I got an entry somewhere in this wick because I didn't want to enter like right off the close. It usually does push up. So I entered somewhere about there. Stop loss was, I think, above here, above these highs. Gave it some breathing room. I didn't want to have like a super tight stop loss like that. 8 points is crazy, but right here, and take profit was this. Took about 3 minis total, kind of rode it to this low, and I did trail my stop to break even. Well, actually a bit into profit after this close right here, and I actually trailed it right here, and bro, I almost got stopped out by, how much is this? Probably like 1 tick, less than a point maybe. Yeah, I almost got stopped out by 1 point, actually less than a point, so like 3 ticks. Dude, if I got stopped at break even, because I knew this trade was going to play out, it just, NASDAQ will sometimes just like retrace a bit higher before going to that draw. And bro, if I got stopped out on this trade, oh my God, I would have, screw the non-emotional trading, bro. If I got stopped out, it went to my TP, but thankfully it didn't. But yeah, hit my TP. I was fully out at this low. You know, I was kind of convinced we obviously could go lower. We had more low stacked, but like, bro, with this chop, I had to sit through this. You know how much pain this is? Going from up like 5, 6K to break even, and then like, yeah, emotions, bro. Emotions USD. But like, for real, dude, like, sitting through this was terrible. Because I knew we wanted that low. It's like, come on. But it was pretty much all at that low. We did trend a bit lower. It's like, okay, guys, I could have made, 20K today, technically, if I help. But like, that's just not a good mindset to have, in my opinion. Especially this week, guys. Like, this week was Thanksgiving week. So ideally, price action is not going to be that good. I'm not trading tomorrow. I'm not trading Friday. So the goal this week was to preserve capital. And we got nice 2 winning trades, right? We're not up crazy on the week. We're not up crazy like last week, my best week ever, but we're up pretty good. I mean, okay, my bad. We're not up pretty. I mean, we're good. Like, we're up like 5 figures, right? So that's enough for me. The goal was to preserve capital and not have a losing week this week. So pretty much going to be calling it a week here. Yeah, I don't think, I mean, obviously tomorrow's Thanksgiving, not going to trade. And then Friday, same thing, early close. I might trade on MFF, or do some evals. I'm not really sure, but again, that pretty much concludes my week, I would say. That concludes the trade. And if you guys are not already in the community, make sure to join up. And that's pretty much it, bro. See you guys in the next video.